Oh, what a fucking day it's been. Got something to open, gonna unpack. Had 6 things with me today. Got the Axis Micro Mini. Bearing still nice and clean. Not chit chat about these for too long. Got the Makume NJT hand power coin. Highly recommended. This one's been refinished by me. That's why it looks different than normal NJT coins. Awesome. It's a staple in my EDC. Along with the Spark, Top C Spark from Metal Toys. Stays in this pouch pretty much all the time. Stainless torque bar with the FTO superconductor buttons. I think it's FTO. Could be M3. I'd be mixing them up. Been EDCing this. Got 2 sliders, the Magnus Zerk rail, the Teflon plate and 1 Zerk plate. Very enjoyable. And of course my Wrapped. Alright, so this is from, oh wait, real quick. So here is a follow-up from the last bearing video, if you watched it. I let this one sit overnight because I forgot about it. That AVEX 7 bearing is awesome. It's not dirty yet. Sounds great. It's not gritty or anything. Absolute butter. This is a spinner also. So Jamie Acker, buddy on Facebook, has been designing and I guess getting some spinners made. I think that's how it's been appearing. I don't know. If you're doing the machining, I didn't realize. That's really cool if you are. So he reached out and wanted to send me one of the, I think these are like resin printed prototypes of a triangle spinner he's working on. So that's what this guy is. He said he liked my videos and liked my feedback. Just wanted to see what I thought. Really appreciate that, man. Pretty cool. So let's get out some other tri spinners. I guess I don't have a whole lot of those. Literally 3, and they're all tungsten. We got some plastic here. Just for some scale reference to start things off. Let's zero out. What does this guy weigh? 18 grams, okay. My lightest tri spinner, 61, 105, 134. I've had some pretty light ones, so I can compare. Size-wise, a little larger than the Amaryllis, a little smaller than Axis Micro, and clearly bigger than that. So this is kind of going to be out of the comparison. Button width. I like the width of the buttons. I wouldn't mind a little more dishing. Just another comparison. I don't know if you can see the dish height difference. These have a great concavity radius to the face of the button. Just I don't know, my personal feedback right away. All right, let's give it some rips. Comfortable, very comfortable for applying high pressure on this finger. I'm using my pointer finger as a brake and I'm pulling back. Oh, kind of weird at this angle I'm trying to show. See, I'm pulling back really hard with my ring finger. And it's comfortable. Certain spinners, even if they're round, one that comes to mind is the Cap EDC Horizon. It's very rounded and sculpted, but right where my finger falls, where I like to apply pressure, it kind of turns into a hot spot because it's the tightest radius on that particular spinner. So it's the reason I don't have Horizons anymore. They weren't comfortable because with spinners I really do a lot of start stops. So I'm applying pressure on this part of my finger very frequently. So it's got to be comfortable to use. This is very comfortable compared to the amaryllis. I'm able to get more leverage on this, so I like the size of this face for sure. Gotta take the buttons off here. This has the holes drilled out. He told me to be careful with the threads. I'm just gonna leave them. If they don't feel great, I only moved them a little bit. We're gonna leave them. I understand. You can kind of see through though. There's holes all the way around, lightning holes. Yeah. So I like the size. It does make me feel that the amaryllis is really like my favorite tri-spinner as far as performance and how it feels in the hand. But with this having, this is wider and flatter here where my finger engages, and it's a little longer from the center point, so the diameter of the spinner is larger. I'm able to get more leverage. I'm able to feel that by like the tension release through my tendons and on my muscles. I can feel that I'm able to generate more force on this. It has nothing to do with the weight or anything. It's purely just the geometry of where I'm holding it in relation to where my finger is pulling. Hope that makes sense. It's just how it feels for me. Like this one even, it's a little too big and I can't get the leverage exactly where I want it, so it feels a little awkward to hold and rip on because the size. So this being bigger, that makes sense. I'm having to stretch more. On this one, I'm a little more cramped up. So for me, this is really kind of right in a sweet spot in the middle as far as the diameter of the spinner and where I'm able to engage with it. What else do I have to say? Said the deeper dish buttons would be cool. The thickness of the buttons is, yeah, I absolutely have fallen in love with these, so that's why I'm wanting to compare everything to them. Thickness is there. I just wish they were a little deeper, so I felt a little more secure whenever I'm doing those, high force pulls on them. Definitely not a fan of flat buttons or anything like that. The thickness is cool. All these curves are cool. It might be neat to see the central points tucked in a little more, like they either dished in or even got skinnier this way. Yeah, I don't know how to describe that otherwise than kind of fucking motioning. I think that would be cool. It would lighten up the center closer to the button a little bit and, increase the moment of inertia more out from the bearing. I'm just fucking nitpicking, dude. I don't know. This thing's pretty cool. Okay, I don't think there's a name for it or anything, but I'll definitely have my eye out for this in tungsten. I love my tri-spinners over bar spinners. That the mini mame, it looks pretty cool. I'm a little on the fence with it because like bar spinners, but tungsten trying this. No tungsten buttons though. No one likes that. Maybe some Zerk or titanium, even stainless. Just no tungsten buttons. Tungsten spinner for sure. I feel like it would be like, weight wise, it would have to be heavier than the amaryllis. So yeah, that would be favorable. And in tungsten, other materials, the lightning holes around the bearing could be a larger diameter themselves for more material removal, because this looks pretty beefy in here, so you could really push it and lighten it up. I don't know, I just think that'd be kind of neat. So man, thanks for letting me check this out. Guys, thanks for watching. See ya.